So the second game's Frontier Winamac, right?
Yep.
Welcome to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart with my lovely wife, Gretchen Gerhart. We are broadcasting live this morning on a 48-degree morning, actually, in Denver, Indiana, where we're going to settle in for a 3-game set. The first game that's getting ready to start here after the girls warm up will be Frontier and North Miami. Just a couple of notes about North Miami. Haven't watched either of these teams yet this year, Gretchen, but North Miami comes in at 13-5 with a 6-1 conference record, and that's pretty solid. So they've seen some, they've been pretty tough this year, and I anticipate good things from them today. Frontier, also known to be very tough, sitting at 16-3, and they are 4-0 in conference. So 2 really good teams that's matching up this morning in the first game. The next game will be Frontier and Winamac, and then the game after that I think will be Winamac and North Miami again. So, yeah, looking forward to some softball.
Sure.
So it looks like they're going to get ready to run through the lineups. You wanna share what lineups we were given this morning?
Yeah, for the home team, we've got Keim leading off, followed by Hunt and then Halterman. Hitting third, batting cleanup for them will be Freeman, followed by Taylor, Lackman, Miller, Hetzner, and Smith. They are coached by Rob Cooley. Looks like we've got umpires waiting at home plate to meet with the captains and coaches. Let's see. And on the visitors' side, Frontier's going to have Hines leading off for them, followed by Peyton Clapper, who's going to throw this game. Batting third, we have Casey Clapper, who's going to catch for them. Batting cleanup will be Zoe Nankis, and she'll be followed by Wilson, Breedlove, Runyon. Cami Clapper is going to be their DP, followed by Morgan and Bauer, who will be the flex player for this game.
Okay, so who are our pitchers today, Gretchen?
We've got Peyton Clapper, senior on the mound for Frontier, throwing. And for North Miami, we have Lackman, and she's also a senior. She will be throwing for North Miami today.
Okay. So Lackman, some quick stats on her. It looks like she's thrown the majority of the innings this year for North Miami. Has done a really nice job with a 1.63 ERA and a 12-3 record. And on the other end, for Frontier, Peyton Clapper, let's see, she's 8-1. With a 2.35 ERA. I was talking to the coach from Frontier before the game and trying to get a sense of his lineup and how he was looking at today. And I asked him who he was throwing. He said, every game we warm up 3 pitchers and then we make a decision right before the game. And that's got to be a pretty nice thing for a coach to be able to have 3 different options coming into every single game. And as you know, and we talked a lot at high school ball, travel ball, recreational softball. Man, having legitimate pitching on your team is absolutely critical, and I think we're going to see some really good pitching today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some good pitching, and what a luxury to have to warm up all 3 and then see who's feeling it that day, see whose pitches are working and who's on it, and then just kind of make a game time decision. That's a luxury that coach has. So
Absolutely, yeah. And as parents of adolescents, we know from day to day an adolescent female can be in a different place from day to day. So
sure thing.
At this time, will all the mothers of both teams enter the field? We would like to honor all mothers and the mothers of the players on this year's Mother's Day weekend. Thank you, moms, for all that you do.
So Mother's Day is tomorrow, right?
Please
It is.
stay on the field until the end of the lineups.
You can thank the announcer for reminding you later
Yeah,
on.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a nice little tribute. They're bringing the mothers out on the field from both teams, visiting and home teams, and doing some kind of Mother's Day celebration.
You think about as parents, but you think about the parents of softball kids where they're honoring moms right now. The number of hours and the amount of work and money and time that you invest as a parent so your kid can go out there and play and have fun and be successful. I mean, it's a grind for the kids. They work awful hard and put a whole lot of time in, but the parents sure do too.
They sure do.
For Coach Sharon Wright.
I always think it's really classy when the home team includes the visiting team in something like this, whether it's senior
Leading
night
off, playing
or Mother's
center
Day.
field,
I think that's
junior,
a
number
classy
15,
thing to
Brianna
do.
Hines. On the mound and batting second, a senior, number 16, Peyton Clapper. Batting third and catching, a senior, number 8, Casey Clapper. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, a junior, number 24, Zoe Nansky. Nankees. Batting fifth. Excuse me. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 25, the junior, Kyra Wilson. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 2, Jenna Breedlove. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 13, Taylor Runyon. Batting eighth and is a designated player, number 7, Cammie Clapper. And batting ninth and playing right field is senior, number 5, Michaela Morgan. The rest of the Falcon team is number 3, Courtney Keith. Oh, excuse me. Another starter is number 4, our flex player playing second base, Mason Bauer. Our other bench brigade is number 10, Maddie Stout. Number 12, Brooklyn White. Managers are Alyssa Clemens and Haley Dust. And now the starting lineup for the home team and Coach Rob Cooley's Warriors. Leading off and playing shortstop is a junior, number 11, Bailey Kine. Batting second and playing center field is freshman, number 3, Shiloh Hunt. Batting third and playing first base is number 6, Marley Halterman. Cleanup today and playing second base is junior, number 21, Marianne Freeman. Batting fifth and playing third base, sophomore, number 1, Taylor Tinney. Batting sixth and on the mound is senior, number 23, Ashley Lackman. Batting seventh and behind the plate is sophomore, number 7, Allie Miller. Batting eighth and playing left field is freshman number 8, Jaden Hensner. And batting ninth and playing right field is a sophomore number 4, Allie Smith. The substitutes for the Warriors is number 10, Hannah Hall, number 18, Emma Wright, number 9, Jocelyn Taylor, and number 12, Aaliyah Matthias.
After the lineups, we'll take a
And the Warrior manager
pause
is
here while we
Michaela Miller.
have the national anthem.
At this time, everyone, please rise, remove your caps, and join us in the national anthem.
Let's jump over to a quick commercial break as we get ready to get underway for some softball action here in Denver, Indiana. This is Tim Gerhart with RTC TV4, and we'll be right back.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4 as Ashley Lackman finishes up her warm-up pitches for North Miami. I'm going to apologize to the viewers ahead of time. It's a very windy morning here in Denver. It's also quite chilly, actually. The last time I looked at the temperature, it was 48 degrees, and really a beautiful softball field. They clearly take nice care of their field. Neat place to play, but it's up on a hill, which is good for draining the field of water. However, you also are going to get some wind. So
center fielder number 15, Hines.
So here comes Himes.
Comes out
Kime.
swinging.
Who is it?
Kime.
Kime.
Bailey Kime.
Bailey Kime. Where is
Junior.
Bailey Kime playing?
She is at shortstop today. And she took first pitch strike. Fouls off a second one.
The 0-2 pitch from Lackman is a little bit high and outside, but you want to be nibbling on an 0-2 pitch. You don't want to give up too much of the plate there.
Yeah, she didn't waste any time swinging at those first 2 pitches, but they were good ones. They would have been strikes. So
Like an off-speed pitch, it's going to miss outside.
right back to the pitcher for out number 1.
Hines hits out to a 1-3 put out. First out of the inning. Brings up the pitcher, number 16, Clapper.
Ball 1 to Clapper. So Lackman, I always pay attention to that first batter of the game. Lackman really looks like she has good control of her stuff, and she's got to be pleased that she got the first girl out with a comebacker to the mound. And she falls behind on Clapper 2-0. That's going to be ball 3. So the count's going to be in favor of Clapper here. That first at bat, or the first batter, Gretchen, Lackman quickly got up with 2 strikes. Now she's behind in the count. She's going to put Clapper on.
How many home runs has Peyton Clapper hit this year so far, Tim? Because I don't know necessarily that she wanted to give her anything good.
She has
number 8,
5 home runs on the year.
Not that you want to give up a walk, but better to walk a big hitter than give her something that she can kill.
So juicy. That's going to be a pop-up in the infield. And Lackman's going to pull that down for the second out of the inning.
Clapper pops out to the first base, or to the pitcher for the second out of the inning. Bringing up the shortstop, number 24, Nanke.
Nanke in the 3 slot here for Frontier. Oh, she gets a hold of one there. That one could stretch out of the ballpark. And nope. Stays in the park. Oh,
Wait a second.
And Nanke.
That was a bomb.
For a 2-run homer.
That's a 2-run bomb for Nanke. That was sweet. I thought it looked like it was going to go out, and then, gosh, I got confused, I guess, with the fence and
just over that left field fence, right at the foul pole.
Falcons is the third baseman, number 25, Wilson.
That's what you want to see out of your number 4 hitter. I was working on the book. Was that a changeup she waited on that pitch?
I don't know. It's a good question. I guess I wasn't paying that close of attention either.
And the count goes 2 balls to Kyra Wilson.
There's a fastball strike upstairs. So one of the impressive things about that home run by Nanke's is the wind is howling in. So to hit it out right now with this kind of wind condition, she hit it hard.
Clipped the outside corner there. That was a nice pitch. Brings the count to 2-2 for Kyra Wilson with 2 outs. And she goes down swinging for the first strikeout of the game. So a walk and a home run gives Frontier, puts Frontier up 2-0. Next inning we'll have Breedlove, Runyon, and Clapper coming up to the plate. But North Miami's going to go to bat here in the bottom of the first, down 2-0. So we'll see what they've got to bring to the plate.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my wife Gretchen with the broadcast here in Denver, Indiana. As we get ready for the bottom of the first inning, North Miami starting out with a deficit of 2-0. You know, I really like what I saw from Lackman. She has looked pretty tough. She made one mistake, and you know, when you're throwing against a really good pitcher, one missed pitch, one mistake, you can pay for it. And Lanke's made she hit it hard, didn't she?
Mm-hmm, she sure did.
I think that's going to be her 8th home run of the year. If my stats off Max Preps are correct, looks like she's going to miss inside there.
Bailey Kime goes up in the count. She's in control now with 2 balls and no strikes.
That was a really good looking off-speed pitch. It was just missed the inside corner.
Both of her pitches just barely missed off that inside corner. They both looked good to me. She decides to go outside with that one, clips the outside corner for a strike 1. Changeup misses high, and she walks Bailey Kime for the first batter. Bringing Shiloh Hunt to the plate.
So we're going to apologize to the viewers about this wind. That wind is right in our face, and we were trying to do the best we can with muffling the sound of that wind. There's a bunt. That's going to be fair ball. That ball just fair. It looked like the catcher wasn't really certain if it was fair or not. Man, it was right on the edge. So trouble brewing for Frontier here in the bottom of the first inning with a runner on first and second. Now Halterman for North Miami, her batting average on the season is .426, and she's got 1 home run on the season. One stat I like to look at with in softball is the on-base percentage. Her on-base percentage right now is at .492, and I think a lot of times that's more telling even than batting average. Just figured out a way to get on and make things happen for your team.
She's got the table set nicely for her right now with no outs and runners on first and second. So let's see what she can do. Down in the count, 0-2.
I don't think I want to be down 0-2 to clap her too much.
No. Did a nice job fouling off that off-speed pitch there. You got to think Coach Cooley is feeling pretty good about this, and lead-off walk, first 2 girls on for the game.
North Miami as a team, that's going to be just off the plate for ball 2. It's a good spot for a 1-2 pitch.
I like that pitch.
So North Miami as a team is batting .260, which is very respectable. Another foul ball. How many pitches has she seen so far this at bat? About 6?
Yep, that was pitch number 6, but the count still sits at 2-2. So Marley Halterman, she's giving a good fight in there. She sure is battling. Oh,
Sits
waits
back
on
on
that
the changeup.
changeup.
They're gonna hold.
Right fielder tries to get that in and hits the foot of the runner.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that on the screen, but the ball coming in from right field looked like it hit Halterman in the leg. And I don't know if they call the dead ball or everybody just advances one. So that's going to be an RBI single for Halterman.
Runners on second and third. No out.
Hunt sits at third base, and Halterman advances to second then.
So Freeman, this is I'm thinking this is who North Miami wants at bat right now. She's batting .417, on base percentage .554, and she has a home run on the season. So
Brings up, they're hitting in the 4-hole for them with 2 girls on, so let's see what Marianne's got for us.
Sits back on the chain. She's gonna put that out. Just need to keep her hands back just a little bit longer. That was a good pitch by Clapper. Another off-speed pitch is gonna miss outside.
Brings a count of 1-2 for Freeman.
It's really good at bat for Freeman. She starts out 0-2, battled it back to 2-2. It's a familiar looking helmet that she's wearing. It looks like that might be a Slugger helmet. So
Sure is.
Marianne played with our daughters for the Sluggers for a while, and coached by Dave Musselman. There's a shot that's going to be shallow left field. Runners tagging at third. Called out and did not send the runner. That wind got a hold of it and that just tanked that ball.
Freeman flies out to the left fielder for an F7 in the first out of the inning, bringing up the third baseman, number 1, Tenney.
Marianne did give a good battle in there, though. 0-2 count, battle back, and saw about 7 pitches.
Tenney, a 289 batter. She's got a couple of bombs, and she has a very high on-base percentage at .492.
Brings a count to 1-1 for the sophomore. Peyton Clapper really trying to get that off speed to catch that outside corner.
That changeup, that is a significant difference in speed. That's a really good looking changeup.
That evens a count at 2-2.
That wind really picking up here in North Miami.
Oh,
Great
that
changeup for strike 3.
Looks good.
Tenney goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Bringing
North-
up the pitcher, number 23, Lackman.
So Lackman batting .349 on the season, having a nice season at the plate. She
Ooh.
sat back on that changeup. That's going to score a pair. Great piece of clutch hitting. She jumped out on that first pitch. It looked like she was sitting on that changeup.
Sure did. She
Lackman with
like she
a
almost knew it was coming, and she just
2-run
nice line drive
RBI
into right
single.
center.
Into center field, bringing up the catcher, number 7, Miller.
With that base hit, North Miami takes the lead. Still 2
Elias
outs,
and a
but
courtesy run for the pitcher.
they'll go ahead against Frontier 3-2. Looks like we're going to see a close game.
Right before she hit that ball, I thought, man, you have 2 runners on, 1 across with nobody out. So you're at second and third, nobody out. Man, if you're North Miami, you want to at least get 1 more run out of that.
Absolutely.
And she came in clutch.
Yeah, when the leadoff batter walks and you have 2 girls on, no outs, you hope to get more than 1 out of that situation.
It's going to be a pop fly to the pitcher, so that will retire the side.
to end the inning.
North Miami's going to come up with a 3 spot.
Off of a walk and 3 hits.
Warriors.
So they're up 3-2
Like
against
3
Frontier.
runs on 3
We'll have
hits.
Hetzner and Smith in the back to the top of the order next inning for North Miami.
One left on base.
We've got Frontier coming up with Breedlove, Runyon, and Clapper.
Summit Contractor Supply is the area's leading supplier of tools, parts, products, and services to commercial and industrial contractors throughout northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Offering Milwaukee Electric Tools, DeWalt Power Tools, Metabo Power Tools, and more, Summit has the blades, bits, fasteners, and anchors to get the job done right. Summit is also a factory-authorized service and repair center. Contact Summit for all of your contractor supply needs.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my wife Gretchen as we sit outside in Denver, Indiana on a very windy day that's chilly. We were talking about it might have been smart if we would have wore Carhartts today, but that obviously did not happen. Again, we apologize for the wind interference. We're doing our best to try to keep the wind off of the microphones, but you know, it's going to be what it's going to be, I guess.
It's proving to be a difficult task today.
It's going to be a difficult task. But maybe the wind will die down. I also want to add that there's the potential for some rain today. Now, if rain happens, then we may have to make some changes with the broadcast. We're not really sure. We have some electronic equipment sitting outside that if it starts coming down, we're going to have to potentially bail. So we'll see how this goes.
Top of the second here, we've got senior Jenna Breedlove at the plate. And she takes ball 1. Jenna's playing left field for us today.
Breedlove has a 404 batting average. Going to put that one out of play. She has a 404 batting average. Gets on base. Her on base percentage 458, so she's figuring out a way to make it happen too.
We ask that all fans be aware of foul balls. This may be a soft ball game, but that ball isn't that soft, so please be aware.
It's going to be another foul ball off to the right side.
I think we're going to see 2 very good hitting teams today.
That was a great pitch. Great job by Lackman there.
Breedlove strikes out with the ball touching the ground.
Coming up, we got Taylor Runyon, our first baseman.
Bringing up the first baseman, number 13, Runyon.
Runyon batting .348 on the season.
She takes ball 1.
That'll even the count at 1-1. Wow.
That off-speed pitch is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's looking good. When her drop ball is working, I guess she's an incredibly tough pitcher to hit against. Out in front of that changeup. So we got the count of 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the second. Fastball, it's going to be a comebacker to Lackman, and she's going to get the put out at first for the second out of the inning.
Hits into a 1-3 put out for the second out of the inning, bringing up the designated player, number 7, Clapper.
Cami Clapper, freshman designated player, coming to the plate right now. She quickly down 0-2.
Lackman went upstairs. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That was a close one.
That was nice. So North Miami, the guy that's announced behind the booth, talked about they may be softballs if they're not hard. He must be a father because that sounds like a dad joke to me. Gonna miss upstairs. But that softball did sound very hard when it came down on the bleachers right there.
Yeah. For the viewers who can't see, it was a little near miss behind Tim.
That's going to be strike 3 to retire the side for Lackman.
Well, that sure was a quick inning with
And Clapper
2
goes down
strikeouts for
swinging to end the
Lackman.
inning.
She's looking good. So we'll be coming back to North Miami with Hetzner, Smith, and the Keim in the top of the order.
We'll be seeing
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the ring.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood. This is Old You. And this is Now You. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart with my wife Gretchen. That's going to be first pitch strike
To Jaden Hetzner.
to Jaden Hetzner.
Hetzner now batting for the Warriors.
She's a freshman playing left field for the Warriors.
It's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hetzner. Clapper looking to rebound from a little bit of a rough inning there. That's going to bring the count full. That last pitch missed just high. That's going to be a called strike 3.
Freshman goes
Hetzner
down.
goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Bringing up the right fielder, number 4, Smith.
Right fielder Allie Smith at the plate. She's a sophomore Warrior.
First pitch is going to be ball low. Second pitch, he's going to put that right in the middle of the infield. That's going to be trouble, and she does just get her out.
Wow.
Smith goes
That'll
down
get
on a
scored as a
6-3 play.
6-3, but
Second
boy,
out
that
of the
first
inning.
baseman stretched
Bringing
for
up
that. That
number
was a
11,
nice play.
Keim.
Yep, good play by the shortstop as well. That's a tough play. That ball just kind of landed in no man's land, and you had to play that absolutely perfect or you're not getting that out.
Yeah, by both the shortstop and the first baseman. So nice stretch over there. Oh, and a fly ball.
That's going to be trouble. That wind got a hold of it.
Sure did. That shortstop had quite an inning.
In the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
No base runners. Clapper has a much better inning now, and
Morgan,
we've got
Hines, and P. Clapper.
Morgan, Bauer, and Hines coming up.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my wife Gretchen. Where we, 1.5 innings in? Frontier, no, that'd be
North Miami's up 3-2.
Yeah, after 2 complete, North Miami is up 3-2. I think I was looking at the outfield scoreboard, and they just hadn't changed the inning yet. So we're getting set for the top of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, for Frontier, we've got Michaela Morgan, the senior, gonna bat our 9th batter, and then we're back to the top of the order with Hines and our pitcher Peyton Clapper.
You know, pretty good matchup. You look on paper, these teams match up pretty well against each other, and gosh, it's nice to see a close game like this. So
She shows bunt, strike 1. Yeah, when I heard who we were gonna see today, it was exciting to see 2 quality teams. They both have senior pitchers who throw well and have several pitches, and knew it would be a good game. She fouls that off. The count's still 0-2.
So one category that that Frontier definitely has, you know, some advantage on over North Miami is their home run. So that's going to be a ball hit, and the shortstop's going to make that play in fair territory for the first out of the inning.
Covered some ground to get that pop out.
That was Kime out there.
Bringing up number 15, Hines.
So Frontier has 25 home runs on the season, and North Miami has 6, at least according to Max Preps. Now, it's going to be a foul ball left side for the first strike. So the really the advantage of that long ball is going to be tough on a day like today. You know, Nanke's got a hold of one, but man, it didn't clear by much because that wind really tried to pull it back in.
The wind is blowing directly in towards us here, sitting behind home plate. So anybody who wants to hit a home run today is sure going to have to give a little extra.
Absolutely. We're not going to see a pile of them at any rate.
Surely not.
So in some ways that, you know, that's a really nice advantage for North Miami to have that wind going, because the, you know, kind of takes that long ball factor and neutralizes it at least somewhat.
Yeah, it sure does. Now, last time Brianna Hines was at the plate, led off the inning, she ended up with a comebacker to the pitcher, but she sure battled in there and came out swinging right away. And she goes down with a 5-3 put out in the first.
Gets into a 5-3 put out for a second out of the inning, bringing up number 16, P. Clapper.
Blackman really having a nice game again. You know, that that bomb by Nanke, I mean, that was one pitch that she made a mistake on.
Absolutely.
Other than that, she's been near perfect.
That ball goes high up, and boy, it is just moving like crazy. Those outfielders have to work hard to track those. Fly out to left, and third out.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
And let's see, coming up for North Miami, we've got Hunt, Halterman, and Marion Freeman.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my wife Gretchen. So that last out of the inning, it was Peyton Clapper that hit a fly ball, fairly high fly ball to left field, shallow left. But I bet you when that ball was in the air, I watched it. I bet from where it started heading out to left center, and I bet it moved 20 feet because of that wind pushing it down. Mm-hmm. So the wind really kind of starting to shift a little bit more from right to left. So that was a really nice play by the left fielder for North Miami to track that ball down like you were saying.
There were a couple of fly balls to the shortstop, and we saw those. So the girls' fly balls, they're having to track those and really be on it today. Shiloh Hunt, the center fielder for North Miami, swings at strike one.
Clapper gets the first strikeout of the inning, or gets the first out of the inning as a strikeout.
Number 6, Halterman.
Her third strikeout of the game so far.
Halterman leading the North Miami team with a batting average of .426 on the season, so she's really seeing the ball well.
Last time up, she had a nice line drive single into right center that
And she hit it hard out into the gap. That's going to be a gapper. It hits the fence in the air. She's going to stretch this in. Nope, she's going to pull up at second base. Great hit by Halterman. See, I think on a calm day, that ball's out of here. Hits the fence in the air, right into the wind. Really made some great
Halterman
contact.
standing on second base for a double. Bringing up number 21, Freeman.
Freeman flew out to left center last time too.
Could be a foul ball out of play for strike one. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. It's going to be ball 2. Gonna bring the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Marianne battled last time at bat. She saw 7 different pitches, so.
Marianne looks very comfortable in the box right now. Looks like she has some confidence. Like you said, seeing all those pitches, that kind of gives the batter an advantage.
Yeah, she flew out, but she sure took her good old time and probably saw most of Clapper's pitches, if not all of them.
There was that nasty changeup by Clapper. I bet there's a, 16, 17 mile an hour difference in her changeup from her fastball. It's a good looking pitch.
This is her 6th pitch of the at-bat.
Marianne's going to muscle one into left center. It's going to be a play at third, not in time. Marianne with a single.
Freeman with a base hit.
Looks like Marianne just got that one off the handle of the bat, but she's a strong kid, and she was able to muscle it out there even though she hit it off the handle.
Yeah, our shortstop for Frontier sure did make a nice effort at it. Tried to jump. It was right over top of her glove and got Marianne a base hit. Here we've got Taylor Tenney here at the plate.
Be ball 1.
Taylor, a sophomore, struck out last time, so she's looking to get on the board today.
So Clapper looks in at a 2-0 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Runners at the corners. Gonna hold Marianne at first. It's gonna be ball 4. That's gonna load up the bases for North Miami.
That's Clapper's second walk of the game. She walked Bailey Kime, first batter, first inning. Hasn't had a walk since, so that's only her second free pass.
Coach is going to go out and have a little discussion with his team. I don't know, what do you tell a kid right here?
I don't know, Tim. Senior girl, I don't really know what they want to hear. They probably don't want to see you coming out to the mound.
Yeah, they probably don't want to see their coach coming out, period. But
that's my guess.
Maybe it's just you get a chance to breathe a little bit, a couple little words of encouragement, huh?
That's probably, I still remember when you were coaching the girls, you would go out and tell them a joke.
Yeah, I don't think that actually worked, but I thought it was clever.
Well, sometimes I think they get a little stressed, and they do need to remember that it is just a game. And, go out and tell them a stupid dad joke. Maybe it'll get them to loosen up and relax just a little bit.
Yeah.
And remember that they love the game, and they want to have a good time.
It's going to be ball one. That's going to be just low. Frontier fans starting to get a little edgy about the strike zone, but, he's called a tight strike zone, but it's been pretty consistent.
Yeah. Ashley Lackman, the pitcher, sees strike one. My guess is that she wasn't swinging after 4 straight balls to Tinney. She was probably going to take until she saw something good. And that changeup sure did look good coming in.
Yep. That's a good changeup it'll do. It'll look like this giant watermelon coming in there when you forget that you're dialed into a different speed, and it makes you look silly. Back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, I like that call. I sure do.
I think that's the first time we saw back-to-back changeups by Clapper.
Mm-hmm. Ball high.
So North Miami's really got to capitalize on this. Base is jammed with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's a big at bat. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. That's going to be foul. Runner's tagging at 3rd. It's not caught. So had that ball been caught out there, it was really a good effort by the right fielder, Frontier. Had that ball been caught, there's no way she would have been able to make a throw at home. So that would have at least brought 1 runner in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. That changeup's going to miss upstairs. That's going to bring the count full.
Lackman's seen 7 pitches now at her at bat.
It's going to be a foul ball out of play. So Lackman last time up, she was the clutch hitter, right? She got a couple RBIs.
Yep.
With 2 outs. Her last at bat.
She saw first pitch changeup, waited on that, and hitting to shallow right center.
Saw a lot of pitches. That's going out to right center. It's going to be caught. Runner tags, is going to easily make it to home. Ball's through a little bit errant on the throw. Lackman gets another RBI on the night, or on the morning.
Lackman, sacrifice 5, brings in a run. Bringing up number 7, Miller.
Halterman scores, and Allie Miller, the catcher, comes to bat. Another sophomore for the Warriors. Clapper gives her a first pitch strike.
Ball's going to be popped up to the 3rd baseman. That looked like an easy play, but there's a lot of spin on that ball. So the 3rd baseman does a nice job not letting that spin out of her glove.
Absolutely. We had a walk and 2 hits in that inning. Puts North Miami up by 2 now, 4-2 going into the top of the 4th inning. We've got Casey Clapper, Zoe Nankes, and Kyra Wilson coming to the bat.
Casey Clapper.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors. All that smoke can only mean one thing. The Winnemac Corner Deli is cooking up something delicious. Located in the Old Burger Dairy Store, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers everything from daily lunch specials to full-service event catering. Stop in today to try one of our signature creations, like our amazing barbecue nachos or our tantalizing barbecue mac and cheese wrap. Every day is something new, yet familiar. Mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees for any occasion. The Winnemac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my wife, Gretchen.
Number 8, Casey Clapper.
Casey Clapper steps into the box to face Lackman. And first pitch is going to be a little bit outside.
Both pitchers are using their off-speed pitches very wisely this morning. I like seeing Lackman throw that changeup in there. That was nice.
And when you can throw it for a strike, when you can put it where you want it, man, that's critical.
That's when it becomes dangerous.
That makes that high fastball look about 5 mile an hour faster that Clapper just swung and missed at. You know, it's kind of handy having 3 girls named Clapper on the team. If you forget who's batting, you can say Clapper and you got a 30% chance, right? That's pretty fun.
That brings the count. I have 3 and 1. Is it 2-2 or 3-1?
I have 2 and 2.
Okay.
That's going to be...
Hits her in the box.
Yep. Fouled off her ankle or foot there. Changeup's going to be low, and that'll load the count up. Ball's going to be fouled away.
Out of play. She's ready to see her 8th pitch of this at-bat.
It's a great line drive to right center field. That's going to at least be 2. That was a fantastic battle right there.
It sure was, sure was. For Frontier, that's their first hit since the first inning.
Bringing up number 24.
Actually, only the second hit of the game.
Come on, Joe. Be patient and get yours, kid.
Their 2 runs came off of a walk, and then the home run by Zoe Nankes, who's coming to the bat right now. Quickly first pitch to the shortstop for a 6-3 out.
That was the third baseman, but it's close. Same direction.
Catcher was in the way. I didn't see that.
There you go. Yeah. No, she did a nice job looking the runner back to second base, made a good precise throw to first base. And good pitch by Lackman. So Wilson standing in for Frontier. Wilson's batting .431 with a .516 on base percentage. So there's 5 kids in the lineup right now for Frontier that have an on base percentage higher than 500. That's impressive.
And that's why they have a 13-3 record.
Right, 16-3. That's gonna get through. Little grounder with eyes. That's gonna score a run. Nice little grounder with eyes there.
Right between second base and the shortstop right there.
Wilson with an RBI single brings up number 2, Breedlove.
Jenna Breedlove, left fielder, coming to bat. Another senior on the Frontier team. They've got 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Ooh, sharp ground ball to first base.
Ooh. So that's going to be scored an E3. Took kind of a nasty hop on the dirt. She did a nice job keeping in front of her.
Sharply hit ball.
Yeah, it was a sharply hit ball. So we got trouble brewing here for North Miami. 1 out and 2 runners on. One's already across. It's that first pitch changeup. That's just nasty. It's going to be upstairs.
Another back-to-back changeup call. Had 1 run scored so far for Frontier on 2 hits. They've only got 1 out, so.
She's gonna. She does get a double play. That was a heads-up play by Lackman.
That was amazing. Yeah. Double play back to Lackman, and then that first baseman did not get girl on first base did not get back in time.
Well, it's funny that Lackman's quick. She thought there was a force at third initially. Looked there. There was no kid there. Looked over at second. That girl was getting back, and she had the presence of mind to go to first and get a double.
Absolutely.
That was pretty cool. I thought that was impressive.
Frankly, it's probably just what North Miami needed, because they
clutch,
had 2 girls on, only 1 out. And Frontiers had their first 2 hits since the first inning.
It's absolutely clutch.
It was good for them and stop the bleeding before it can get any worse. We've got Hetzner, Smith, and Keim coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th for North Miami.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett, my wife Gretchen. After 3.5 played, North Miami is leading by a score of 4-3.
Jaden Hetzner, the left fielder freshman, at the plate right now.
A great changeup on the inside corner. Can't say enough about that play from Lackman. I know we were talking about it right before break there, but that was absolutely clutch. In a tight ball game like this, that's going to be a strikeout.
Her 4th strikeout of the game.
That ball's gonna be caught by the third baseman. Looks like she hit it just off the fist there.
Smith is out on a P5, bringing up number 11, Keim.
Back to the top of the order with Bailey Keim. She's had two good battles in the box.
It's that first pitch changeup for a strike from Clapper. Keim with 6 stolen bases on the season. There's actually 3 girls on the team with 6 stolen bases. That's a sharply hit ball to second. Takes it on a 1 hop and makes the play to first base. Made that look pretty easy.
Now that was a quick inning there for Frontier, getting the job done.
The top of the 5th. We'll be seeing C. Clapper, Morgan, and Hines.
All right, so Frontier is going to come to bat, and we'll see Cammie Clapper, Michaela Morgan, and Brianna Hines.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You. things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
One air.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner Gretchen. Glad you're joining us today. Probably a better day to watch the game inside on a television.
Absolutely.
To some extent, although a cool atmosphere here at North Miami. It's a really good-looking ball field, friendly environment, and we're seeing some good softball so far.
We sure are. Girls have to deal with the wind. Any fly ball is subject to blowing around quite a bit and a lot of movement before it comes back down.
So Lackman is looking to maintain her 4-3 lead here in bottom of 5. No, it's not bottom of 5. It's top of 5.
Top of 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Cami Clapper, our DP, freshman DP, and a bat for Frontier.
Gonna call first pitch a little low. It's gonna call that in the same spot.
I think it was in the same spot.
I think you're right. Very good. Glad you said that. Wow, way behind that fastball, inside fastball for the first strike of the sequence.
Blackman made a slight adjustment, and that was a strike. It was low, but it definitely was one she wanted to be swinging.
She had a little
at,
bit extra on it too. She threw that ball hard.
Probably a little irritated that those first 2 pitches were called balls. If I can use any experience as having a daughter as a pitcher, my guess is that she wasn't real happy about that.
You didn't see it on her face though.
No.
Which is important.
She channeled that well. It's just a guess, but knowing a few pitchers, that's could have been what went through her brain.
So we got a full count. Here comes the payoff pitch from Lackman, and it's going to be great play by at first base. Line drive. It looked like it would have probably been foul, but fairly sharply hit ball stretches out completely and brings that one in.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Excellent job. Let's see. Who was that? Oh no.
Halterman?
Halterman, Marley Halterman. Very
that was
nice
a great play.
Hopefully she goes back and watches this and puts that on the highlight reel. Michaela Morgan, senior at the plate right now.
It'll be foul ball, strike 2. And if you're Lackman, you got to have some confidence right here. You're ahead by 1 against a really good team, and then you have Halterman. Oh, great changeup. She was way out in front of that one.
Morgan goes down swinging for the second out of the inning.
But when you're a pitcher out there and then your first baseman stretches out and snags the line drive like that, I mean, that's just got to pump them up a little bit.
Absolutely.
This Frontier team's a really good hitting team. It's going to be another sharply hit ball foul on the right side.
Off of another first pitch changeup. Brianna Hines still looking for her first hit of the game.
Quickly 0-2. This has actually been a fairly fast-moving game so far, it feels like.
Sure has. We just passed about an hour. We started around 10, so.
Yeah, we sat through a Babe Ruth game the other night. The first inning took about an hour. It's going to be a softly hit ground ball to the second baseman, who's going to make the throw to first for the final out.
No one left on base.
No runs, no hits, and no errors.
Bottom of the 5th stretch.
Let's see, coming up for North Miami, we got Hunt Halterman and Marianne Freeman.
A 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball.
So I think we're just going to let this run. It's sort of funny that he's singing the 7th inning stretch after 5. I do not hear any fans actually joining in now.
How about you, Tim? Want to join in?
You know what? I sort of do, but I'll spare everyone. Gotta appreciate the enthusiasm, you know.
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs.
All right. I'm glad he didn't sing the national anthem. I'm just saying. No, you did a nice job. That's fun.
Yeah.
So
What a great atmosphere here in North Miami today.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided.
Actually, just kidding. Because we used up all that time to listen to Take Me Out of the Ball Game, so
Okay.
that was better than a commercial anyway.
That's great. We got Shiloh Hunt, our center fielder, coming up.
Sharply hit ground ball is going to be foul on the first base line. He's going to bunt that ball foul for strike 2.
Down quick 0-2.
Be a foul ball to the right side. Is going to be caught by the pitcher for the first out of the inning.
We're caught by the first baseman. That's okay.
What?
I said we're caught by the first baseman.
Yeah. I don't even know what you said.
It was caught by the first
It
baseman.
was caught. Okay. Yeah. It was caught by the first baseman. Okay.
She takes ball 1 outside. It's Marley Halterman. She started the game with a nice RBI shot to bring the first runs in for North Miami, and she had a double the
Change
second
up.
time.
She sets back on it. That's going to hit the gap. Well, it'll stay in front of the left fielder, actually. That looked like it was going to be a gapper.
It sure did.
But that left fielder's got some wheels out there. She.
Bringing up number 21, Freeman.
Hey, there's Dave Duncan. How you doing? Awesome.
That'll be Marley Halterman's third hit of the game. She's 3 for 3 today. Probably feeling pretty good. Bringing up Marianne Freeman.
She's going to take first pitch. Ball. Looked like it was a little bit low and outside, maybe. So Freeman with. She's got a. It's going to be ball 2. Freeman batting .417 with a .554 on base percentage.
She's 1 for 2 so far today with a fly ball to left field, a nice base hit, actually right there.
Yep.
Looks exactly like that last hit she had.
Sharply hit ground ball.
Back-to-back singles. Runners up first and second. Bringing up number 1, Tinney.
Taylor Tinney coming up with only 1 out and 2 girls on ready for her. She walked last time and struck out her first time at bat, so she's also looking for her first hit of the game today.
It's going to be a foul ball and just out of play on the left side. That's going to even the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top or bottom of the 5th inning. I'm screwing up top and bottom. I usually self-correct though.
Yeah. Ooh, just barely missed on that outside corner.
Home plate umpire, I don't think I've seen him this year. He's been a little bit, I don't know if you'd say stingy with the strikes. And wow, that was a rocket over to the on-deck circle.
Better be paying attention.
Uh-huh. But he's been very consistent. So that's, to me, that's what you ask for.
Right.
You say, you know, wherever your strike zone is, it is. And if you're consistent, then that's a good, you're calling a good game. So I think he's calling a nice game. That's going to be a line drive to center field. Great jump by the center fielder to track that ball down.
No kidding, and she just didn't waste any time getting it back in, holding those runners.
She read that off the bat very well.
For an F8, second out of the inning, bringing up number 23, Lackman.
This is who North Miami wants at the plate right now. Man, you get a couple of runners on, you'd sure like to stretch that lead beyond a 1-run lead.
Ashley Lackman, last time at bat, she flew out to the center fielder on the 9th pitch of the at bat, so she had a great plate appearance last time. Saw a lot of pitches and flew out, but did get an RBI the last time up.
There's that changeup. She sits back on it, hits it in the gap. That's going to be a stand-up double. She might go 3. She is going to stretch it into 3. She gets there easily with a 2-out, 2 RBI triple by Lackman. That is absolutely clutch.
Halterman and Freeman both score.
Bringing up number 7, Miller.
Lackman helps her own cause, and they go up 2 more runs. It'll be 6-3 home team.
Yeah, she's having a day out in the circle with the bat. I mean, she's really playing some ball today.
Absolutely. Fun to watch.
So that's going to stretch the lead to 6-3.
Are we looking at a pitching change or just a discussion here?
I think we're looking at a pitching change. Looks like Nanke coming in to pitch for Frontier. So what do we know about Nanke? Where's she on there? Oh, there she is. So she is a junior for Frontier. Okay, that's what I was curious about, what year in school. So Nanke's a junior Frontier. She's got a 2-1 record on the season with a 3.77 earned run average for Frontier. You know, Clapper, Peyton, I thought looked pretty good. Her changeup looked really good, but I'll tell you what, this North Miami team came to hit today. They're really putting the bat on the ball, and I think even more important than that, they're coming up with the hits when they really need them.
Absolutely.
You know, in those clutch moments, they're getting that key hit. So they've had some, so it's just a fun game to watch.
Well, and Clapper's changeup was working, and it was going for a strike, and I think when she got into trouble was when the girls were waiting on it. And North Miami is a very good hitting team, as we've seen so far, and when they waited on it and timed it right, there's just nothing that Clapper could do about that.
She's going to fist that one back to Nanke to retire the side.
And Miller gets to the first baseman for a 1-3 putout.
Third out. So coming to bat for Frontier, they're in the 2-3-4 slots. So they'll see Peyton Clapper, Casey Clapper, and Zoe Nankes coming up.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart, my partner and wife, Gretchen Gearhart. Seeing a really good softball game, man. Lackman, can't say enough about her today. Coming up with a clutch triple to drive in 2 runs last inning. And, Nanke came in and only had to throw 2 pitches to get that third out. And let's see, we're right at the heart of the order now for Frontier, right?
Yep, we've got 2, 3, 4 coming up. Peyton Clapper, and followed by Casey, and then Zoe Nankes.
Yep. So this is where Frontier wants to be. Not score-wise, they don't want to be there.
Exactly.
But this is where you want to be at in your lineup.
Top of 6. Let's see if they can do any damage here.
What'd you hit me for?
I just patted you.
Oh. Okay.
Peyton Clapper swings at that first pitch.
The ball is going to be just outside. It's going to even the count at 1. Change up. That's going to get under the glove of the first baseman, Halterman. So that's going to be an E3 for the first runner aboard, first runner on board.
Clapper reaches first. Brings up number 8, Casey Clapper.
So Peyton Clapper gets the first. She has 5 stolen bases on this season. 6-3 score. I'm guessing she'll be a little bit cautious and won't take any chances unless there's a pass ball here. That's going to be first pitch, ball 1. It's going to be a foul ball out of play to the right side for strike 1.
Casey Clapper last time had a nice double in right center. She lined it right between the center fielder and right fielder.
Be low. Well, there we go. Change-ups sat back on it. That's got a chance. That's going to be off the top of the fence out in left field. Going to get the ball, and they're going to hold a runner at third base. So that puts runners at second and third for Frontier here with no outs in the top of the 6th inning. So the tying run is aboard, and this is Nanke. This is who Frontier wants batting right now. And
absolutely.
Gosh, we'll see how North Miami responds, and Lackman's just been tough today, mentally tough. So. And she just faced this like any batter. She's got to be aware that first base is open right now, right?
Right, and that the 1 home run was hit by her.
First pitch strike. These are those critical moments in the game right here. This is an important at bat. She's going to chase one upstairs. Throw down to third base is mishandled, and runners do not advance. So no balls and 2 strikes to Nanke. He's going to hold up on that high fastball. Lackman goes right back in the same spot that she swung out of the zone the last time.
She's not giving Yankees anything good to get a hold of.
Yeah, Nanke may not see another strike at this at bat.
That first pitch she saw was absolutely the best one to hit at this at bat.
It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Does not look the runner back, but gets the out at first. That's the important out. You know, Coach, even if you don't look the girl back, as long as you get that out at first, you're usually not going to get hollered at.
Put out brings in an RBI.
Right, Peyton Clapper scores though.
25, Wilson.
She reached base on an error, but we'll see how costly that'll be for Frontier here soon.
So that narrows North Miami's lead to 2 with the score of 6-4.
Kyra Wilson at bat, takes ball 1.
So the tying run for Frontier at the plate. We got a count of 2 balls and no strikes. Blackman's gonna miss up and out. So 3-0. And that ball is driven hard to right field, and the right fielder makes a great catch.
Oh boy.
That was a great heads-up play. She got a good read on the ball, and that's a key second out.
Wilson flies out to the right fielder for the second out of the inning, bringing up number 2, Breedlove.
Casey Clapper barely makes it back. Head first dive back to second to be safe.
Now it's clutch. 3 balls and no strikes. Battles back, hits a couple more strikes. Hits the ball hard, and Lackman's defense just playing very well behind her.
Mm-hmm. It's a nicely hit ball. Good play by the right fielder out there.
Oh, it's going to be a swinging bunt. Got to play it first. She's going to get her to retire the side. So
out on a 1-3
they will get 1 run back.
1 run back. They got a hit, got on an error, so
On one hit.
we're going to bottom of 6 to see Hetzner Smith and Bailey Kine.
Up the bottom of the 6th.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner and wife, Gretchen Gerhardt, as we get started for the bottom of the 6th inning, where Nike will face the North Miami, who is leading right now 6-4. That last inning looked like Frontier could have got right back in this game, although this game's still tight. The 6-4 score, 2 runs is not a substantial lead. North Miami certainly would like to look at adding to that lead to get a little bit of insurance. So we have Hetzner, Smith, and back to the top of the order with Kime for North Miami.
Number 8, Hensner, leading off for the Warriors.
First pitch to Hensner is going to be for strike 1. Strike 2 to Hensner. 2 fastballs. She's really throwing the ball very hard. (0-2) pitch. It's going to be just off the inside corner, just kind of nibbling a little bit. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3.
Hetzner goes down swinging. First out of the inning, bringing up number 4, Smith.
Smith is going to foul the ball out of play to the right side. Nikki pitch back to Smith is going to be a comebacker to the mound for out number 2 for the 1-3 put out.
Bringing up the top of the order, Kime.
So we're back to leadoff with Kime batting for North Miami with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. North Miami looking to get something going to try to get an insurance run or 2. She's going to hit the ball softly to first base. Second baseman covers the bag. The well-executed put out. So that's going to be a 3-up, 3-down inning for Nike. And we're getting ready to come back to the top of the 7th. So North Miami just needs 3 more rounds, and they're gonna best Frontier here. So
yeah, we've got Taylor Runyon, Cammie Clapper, and Michaela Morgan here.
All that smoke can only mean one thing. The Winnemac Corner Deli is cooking up something delicious. Located in the Old Burger Dairy Store, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers everything from daily lunch specials to full-service event catering. Stop in today to try one of our signature creations, like our amazing barbecue nachos or our tantalizing barbecue mac and cheese wrap. Every day is something new, yet familiar. Mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees for any occasion. The Winnemac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner and wife, Gretchen Gerhardt, joining me today. So the, I don't know, good softball today. This is fun.
Excellent softball. I'm enjoying it and enjoying calling the game with you.
That wind has not actually died down at this point. Did the wind just fling your, oh, okay, yeah. There's definitely a wind hazard here today. All right, so North Miami needs to retire or get 3 outs, and they'll take the first game of this set.
Leading off the top of the 7th, number 13, Runyon.
Taylor Runyon, the first baseman today for Frontier. She's grounded out to the pitcher and flew out to the first baseman.
Be 2 balls and no strikes to Runyon. She hits a ball hard to right field. That's going to land in front of the right fielder. Probably didn't have a play at first base. So the leadoff runner's aboard for Frontier.
A nice hit ball. That's her first hit of the day.
That's a clutch time to get one.
Cami Clapper, freshman, has struck out and lined out to the first baseman, so she could find her first hit of the day. Frontier would be in a good spot right now.
Yep, she does represent the tying run with no outs here in the top of 7. Change up, well thrown change up. She's going to get the lead runner at second base for the first out of the inning. Good play by the third baseman.
Into a fielder's choice. Runyon out at second.
Regardless of how this game ends up, both teams have played very well. We've seen good pitching. We've seen great defense. I think there's only been 1 error on both sides.
Yeah, 2
combined.
very disciplined looking teams.
Yeah, we've seen a great game today.
That first pitch is going to be inside just off the plate. Toss it over to first base. So 1 ball and 1 strike. That last pitch, I think she just did get a real small piece of it. The catcher able to pull that in. Change up. It's going to be hit straight in the air. Catcher is under it and easily makes the catch. Checks the runner at first base. And that's 2 outs for North Miami. So North Miami knocking on the door here, just looking for that final out.
Leadoff hitter Brianna Hines Jr. for Frontier comes to the plate as their last hope right here.
First pitch, changeup, going to be just off the plate. Comebacker to the mound, and that is going to do it. This ball game is over. It's going to be a final score of Frontier 4 and North Miami 6. Any quick notes stat-wise before we cut to a break?
I will say, even with Nenke coming in, we saw Clapper for Frontier at the beginning and Nenke coming in. This was a game of hitting. Combined, we only saw 7 strikeouts with both teams. 3 for Frontier and 4 for North Miami. So I think the hitters were disciplined, the pitchers threw well, and just some all-around good softball.
Yeah. So come back and join us. I think there'll be about a 15-20 minute break, and Frontier will take on the Winamac Lady Warriors.
Different Warriors from a different town, but same mascot.
I like it. So we will so tune in for that coverage. We're gonna end